All right, good day, guys, and welcome to Patch Tech Solar again. Today, I want to tell you about a very important topic when you want to size your solar inverter system. And because of this reason, is a major, and because of overlooking this, is the major reason why most of your solar inverter system have problem. And then you say it's not charging well. When it's charging, but it doesn't take long before it's switched off, and all this basic problem that you might have, it all starts from here. It all starts from here. And let's look at this, guys. Today, I want to show you some parameters of inverter and how to interpret those parameters of inverters, right? This is a circle hybrid inverter. It is a 2 kVA inverter actually. So I want to show you guys all these parameters we have here: the inverter charger, the inverter mode, the most importantly, what most people overlook, which is the solar charger mode. All right, guys. So when we say an inverter is hybrid, what this means is that it comprises a charge controller system, and also inverter system. The two are combined. And if you look at this right here, guys, we have from this parameter we have here, we have our inverter charger. The name of this model is ESUN 2 kVA, and the capacity right here is 2 kVA. And then you can see 1600 watts. That is the capacity. That is the load that this thing can take must not be more than 1600 watts. The color is black. Let's leave all those ones. And then the power factor. So you can see that this is 2 kVA now. So how are they saying this is equal to 1600 watts? If you multiply this power factor, which is 0.8 times this 2 kVA, 2000 kilovolt amps. If you multiply it by 0.8, you are going to get 1600 watts. So that is how they got the 1600 watts load that this thing can actually power. The operating temperature, it is 10 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. And then the inverter mode, this is a 12 volt inverter, which means that you cannot put a battery of 24 volts on it, and also means that you cannot series two batteries on it. That is 12 volt battery, you cannot series it on it. It's going to blow this system. It's going to blow this inverter. It can only take 12 volt battery, and if you want to add more batteries, you can easily parallel the batteries. You parallel the batteries. All right, so moving on. The most important things that most people overlook is the solar charger mode. People tend to add more panels to their MPP charge controller, feeling like, okay, it's going to take it, but they don't take note of some parameters which are very, very important. Because if you overload the system, that is the inverter, the hybrid inverter with solar panels, it can actually destroy or burn the MPPT charge controller that is inbuilt in this inverter. So now let's look at this. They said solar charger mode. They said rated power 2000 watts. This means that every panel you want to connect on this, be it you are using 400 watt to, you are using 500 watt to, you are using 450 watt to, all the panel power must not be more than 2000 watts. It must not be more than 2000 watts. If you are using 500 watt inverter, for instance, 500 watt solar panel, for instance, that means on this inverter MPPT, you can only use 4 pieces of what? 500 watts solar panel. If you are using 400 watt solar panel, that means you can only use 5 pieces on this, right? This is what this actually means. This 2000 watts rated power for the solar charger mode. Most people overlook these things. Sometimes they go and put panels of up to 2500 watts or 3000 on this, and this will damage the inbuilt NPPT. All right. So and then the question that most people will ask is, okay, what about if this is a 2000 watts? If I can load more than 2000 watts panel on this, and I want to add more panel to the system, what can I do? I'm going to post a video after this particular one on what you can do if you have more panel to load on this system, and then you have exhausted the 2000 watts panel power that you can actually load on this MPPT of this inverter. I will show you in my next video on what you can do to actually add more panels to this, even after you have used enough panel that this can actually take. So let's look at other things. They said best PV range, that is, they said 120 voltage DC to 400 voltage DC. 120 voltage DC to 400 voltage DC. So that means that your solar panel you are using, you have to series it. The best connection you can do on this inverter is to series it. It is a high voltage inverter. You can't actually you can't parallel on this. You can't parallel on this, because if you look at this very well, we have maximum solar input current 18 amps. So most solar panel you are going to see, be it all these 450 watts, 500 watts, if you are to parallel on them, you are going to exceed this 18 amps range you have, 18 amps maximum you have here. You are going to exceed it. So if you are not exceeding it, you are going to get very close to it, and which is not good for your connection. So this is a high voltage inverter. The best thing you can do on this, not to exceed this 18 amps maximum current you can put on the MPPT, is to series. And then talking about the PV best PV range, that is this 120, your connection has to give you 120 voltage, at least 120 voltage, before this can actually start charging your battery, right? 120 voltage to 400 voltage. The DC must not be more than 400 voltage when you are seriesing. If it's more than 400 voltage, it can destroy this MPPT. And also, that is pretty much everything you need to know about this Sako 2 kVA hybrid inverter. This is a 12 volts system, 12 volts inverter system, like I said. And this is an amazing inverter if you are looking to power your basic home appliances like your TV, your fridge, your washing machine, basic washing machine, your freezer, everything basic home appliances. As you can see, everything that right here is going to do an amazing job for you. You can pair it with one of this kind of battery. It's a tubular battery, or that type of battery over there, which is also a lithium LiFePO4 battery. And I hope this video has been helpful to you. In my next video, I'll be showing you how you can actually add more solar panels to this, even after you have exhausted the 2000 watts solar panel range that you can put on this MPPT. All right, I hope this video has been helpful. If that is right, like the video. Put a comment in the comment section if you have any question or addition you want to add to this. I will see you guys. Follow the channel, follow the page, follow the everything. I will see you guys in my next amazing content. Stay blessed.